What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Yeah, Friday, bumping my music. I don't care if I gotta work tomorrow. I'm still enjoying. It's Good Friday. It'll be Good Friday. It'll be a celebration in Jamaica. Stop by the store. Got sticking to our tradition. Went and got some Easter bun. What else I got? Of course, I gotta get some Buster. Any y'all know about this Buster? What y'all know about this? My girlfriend keep eating my Buster talking about. You get Buster for weed? What else I got? Got some saltfish. Y'all know about the saltfish. We got callaloo. Or we eat it with ackee, but I only got callaloo this time. Got some cheese. Let me see if this, I got it upside down. Got some cheese. So I'm gonna take it out the can, cut it in half. And I got another bun I'm going to give to my dad. And of course, I got me some coconut water here. 100% coconut water. Trust me, it doesn't have any sweetener, any preservatives, anything in it. On my way to get my son now. I was going to get some fish, but I can't afford to have fish locked up in the car with me. I wanted to get some red snapper. But yeah, man. Today I wanted to talk to y'all about this was something I was supposed to do in the winter time, but then the car project came up, and that got involved with that. Then I got really sick. So I'm doing a video now. Let me get this down a little bit, make sure it's so. The thing I wanted to talk about was. Okay, so first of all, I know a lot of people have gotten their taxes. So, while some people want to spend it on shoes, clothes, or whatever it is, some people would actually like to use it to put down on a house. And I want to give y'all the experience that I went through, so you guys can have a sense of direction of what to expect when going into looking towards getting a house. So, for me, it was an experience of being young and black, buying a house. And the reason why I say young and black is because the assumption a lot of times is if you're young and you're black, then you're uneducated and you're willing to take anything that is given to you. And it was a struggle just for me to let them know that my standards are very high. Even with the car project, I wasn't going to settle for just okay. I wanted everything done my way. Especially when you're spending your money. You know, you got to make your money work for you. Yeah. So that was the first hurdle I had to get over. Then of course I had to deal with. I kind of got peer pressured a little bit because one of my co-workers was telling me, oh, you know, we got to keep the money in our neighborhood and we got to support each other and all that. That's garbage. I should have went to the best realtor instead of trying to, I don't know what I was trying to do, but the realtor I had, he was pretty young and the age wasn't the issue. It was the fact that he was just so carefree and all he was caring about was his bonus that he was going to get. I had to do most of the work for something that I'm paying him for. Case in point, I was supposed to get a certain amount of money at closing for the repairs that was not able to be done in time because he didn't do his job of making sure. And I'll touch on this. I'll touch on this further down. But he didn't do his job to make sure that the house, the land was also with the house. But he didn't do a very good job. And if I ever see him again, I'll probably punch him in the damn neck. I swear I will. He called me after the closing of the house and all that. Because he figured we were a buddy and I made him some money. After I got in touch with the Department of Consumer Protection Bureau, which I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I just wanted to let you guys know that it will be something that you will need to know because people when it comes on to money, a lot of times people are looking out for their best interest. Now, first things first, when you're looking to get a house, the first thing you want to let the realtor know is that you need the land after you've come up with a rough idea of what you want in a house, what you're okay with in a house, and what you need in a house. Like me, I needed to have a driveway. I didn't care about anything else but the driveway. The house could be a fixer-upper or whatever it is. I'm not going to say I didn't care about anything else, but one of the most important things was it had a driveway. So after I wrote down all what I wanted, I needed, and must have, when you start talking to the realtor, you want to let him know that you want the land and the house together. You do not want to buy the house and lease the land. I let my realtor know. I told him straight up, because if it wasn't for my dad, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And he was the one that pushed me into getting a house. And the first thing he told me was, make sure you're getting the land with the house. And I related to my realtor. And this gentleman almost left me homeless. Reason being is because at the last week, when after I've notified my apartment complex that I am moving, I've signed all the papers, we've set a date for closing, he then lets me know, hey, you're he calls me up and say, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is we are going to closing as scheduled. But the bad news is the land is leasehold. And I told him that him and the seller can take the house in. But I had to get real ignorant, because he was trying to convince me of how much of a deal I'm getting for the house and all that. I said it doesn't matter what kind of deal I'm getting. If somebody can come and put utility poles on the property and I have no say in it, or somebody can come and build a freaking pig pen on the property, and I just have to sit there and live in it because I have no say in the land. Eventually, after I stood my ground, he was able to go back to the seller and do some paperwork, put out a notice to see if anybody came to claim the land, and I had to go through a 30-day process of posting notice, and nobody came forward. So the seller purchased the land from Baltimore County. And yeah, because I was not going to go through the hassle. They want the house sold just as much as I want to buy the house. Another thing I want, and everything I won't go into detail. If you guys need to know anything, and I'm able to, you can always leave a comment, and I will find it out for you. Because a lot of this stuff I couldn't find on YouTube. It was just after going through it, I had to talk to a lot of older folks, and they were able to guide me in the right direction. And that's why it's so important for us to respect our elders, because they have knowledge that we can only dream of having. The other thing you want to do is, when you're getting a home inspector, you get the home inspector. Don't let the realtor get the home inspector unless you're getting a loan through the bank. If you're getting a loan through the bank will not give you a loan unless that house is in immaculate condition. But if you're getting a loan through a private company, because for whatever reason you might be getting a better interest rate like I was getting, make sure that you get your own home inspector and your own termite inspector. They don't know the realtor, they don't know you, they're just coming in doing their job, and they're not willing to put their license at risk. Another thing that I want to, and I have it written down here, is you want to check the neighborhood. The best time if you're getting a house and you and your significant other, or you decide you want to get a house or whatever it is, and you sieve and you've gone through all the houses, and you come down to one house, you want to hang out there. You want to get there after 3 o'clock, after school has let out, after everybody has come home, after 5 o'clock or whatever it is in the summertime. And you want to see, if possible, if you purchase in a home in the summertime, it's even better, because you want to see how it is when everybody is home. You want to check that thing out in the night to see how it is. You want to pretty much stock that place, because if that's somewhere that you plan on living for the next 30 or 40 years, you want to invest a decent amount of time, 2, 3, even a month, up to closing, to check that neighborhood out, because you have to understand, if you have some crappy neighbors, you're in for a world of problems. My neighbors are not the cleanest, but as long as they stay on their side, I'm good. Every once in a while they'll try me, and I have to let them know, hey, I like my property clean. I like my stones painted. I like my house to be presentable at all times. It's not always perfect at all times, but I try to keep my property, because it's a representation of yourself, just like your car is. So you really want to check out the neighborhood, the neighbors, and all that. Another thing I want to touch on, and I'm not going to make this too long. Let's see if I make a pull here. Oh, I made it to 70. Oh God, I made it 70 miles per hour. Oh my God, that was third gear, y'all. I don't know what to say about this car. It's a love-hate relationship with this. Next thing I want to let you guys know, last thing for right now, you have to realize that when you get a house, like people tell you that you're not able to call anybody, but you don't understand until you get that house. You have to put in work. You have to put in work to maintain that property. You have to understand that if you don't take the trash out, there's no dump truck that's coming to get the dumpster to take it out. There's nobody to call when your sink gets clogged up. Well, there's people to call, but you have to pay that money. You have to be able to save and have a certain amount put aside for just in case. A lot of people say you get warranty with the appliances and all that, but a lot of times they don't tell you the appliances may have been in the home for the last 15 years, and the warranty only lasts for 5 years. So yeah, you got warranty, but they all expired. So then you have to put aside money for washer and dryer, for hot water heater, for all those important stuff, stove, refrigerator, if you have an air conditioning unit. So yes, you want to check that. If they're giving you warranty, if they tell you they're giving you warranty, you want to check to see when those warranty expired, so you don't fall for all the hype. Oh yeah, I got warranty with the property, but when you check it out, you really don't have warranty. You just have a whole bunch of papers. But you have to realize you're gonna have to put in work, and you have to be disciplined. And a lot of stuff that you would want to do, you have to do them. And damn, that car messed up. Golly, I rented one of those. He's probably taking it back to the rental car. I rented one of them Dodge Challenger RT a few years ago, and we took it to the race. We beat the daylights out of that car. I told that guy put all the insurance on it, everything on it. The kids was driving it, grandmother was driving it, everybody was driving it. But yeah, this guy here, he tore the fur off his. Let me see if I can catch up with him so y'all can see it. Oh my God, look at this thing. I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh my goodness. He's not going to have a good summer. He's not even going to have a good Friday. Hey man, I'm on my way to get my son. One love, stay up, stay blessed. Y'all leave y'all comments if y'all think I've left anything out. These are information I wish I would have gotten, especially just giving me the heads up of being young and black, because it was a struggle. It was really, I had to stand my ground on that, because the assumption was that I was uneducated, illiterate, and I just had a whole bunch of money. Even when I went to the bank to wire my money for closing, the teller was the not the teller, but the individual who was working the front desk, he was looking at me like I was a homeless guy because I had my book bag on, undershirt, and the shorts. I was moving, and it was until he saw that I was legit, he straightened up and act right. Which it shouldn't be like that, but I understand why I have to go through what I have to go through. It is not because of me, but it is because of the perception that is placed upon me. And yeah, you just roll with the punches. But hey, man, if y'all enjoy Easter, enjoy your Easter. If you don't, then just enjoy the day in general. I'm just happy it's not cold. It's it's not hot, but it's not cold. I'm gonna try to see if I can sail this kite. Hopefully we get some wind. I know if I was in Jamaica, we'd be in the kite festival right now. We got kites that look like houses, kites that look like boat. Kites are so big, you got to get a tractor trailer to pull them up. But I am here. I am trying to stick to my tradition. I'm trying to make sure that I pass it on to my son, and hopefully he will pass it on down the line. But yeah, I'm enjoying my music, man, and I'm chilling, man.